Okay, I'm back working in my vintage blue floral junk journal, and today I'm going to show you how to make this little flip here. It has a window in it. I use some vellum stickers that you can see on both sides, and then you flip it open and you have a pocket with some lace and bling, a little embellishment from the kit. We have one of the tags, and then we have one of these envelopes with a trifold in it for journaling. These fit nicely in the pocket. Okay, so let me show you how these are made. Okay, we're going to need some decorative paper, and for the prototype that I made, I used some chipboard that was probably the consistency of a food box, like a cereal box, and I find that it was a little bit too thick. I mean, I made it work, but I think for this next one, I'm using, this is matte photo paper. It has a good consistency, but I think that it will be a little more flexible for what we are doing today. But you can take some light cardstock and cover it in the paper of your choice and do the same thing. Put this aside. So I'm going to cut this down to about, let's see, 7.5 inches tall. Okay, and I want this to be 4 inches wide. So I'm going to score. I'm going to fold it this way. So I want to score at 4 inches from the left-hand edge. So that's going to be 8. So when you fold that, and then for this part that's left over, we want to cut that down till it's about 1 inch wide, and that's going to be our hinge. And then this can just go in our pile. I'm going to go ahead and score along that edge. Right. I'm just going to miter those corners just a little bit. Now the next thing we're going to do is cut out our window. Now I have dies. I'm going to use those, but you can certainly trace a shape on the front here, and we're going to cut through both layers. You can trace a shape out and cut it by hand. I am lousy doing stuff like that. So I'm going to use my dies. This is the die that I used in the other one. It's a nice oval. Place it anywhere on the page that you want to. Get my big shot here. Okay. And you can use some washi tape and tape this down if you're concerned it could move around on you, but I'm going to leave it just like that. Cover it up. And then we'll just run it through. And we can use this for something else. So now we have a nice oval in there. I'm going to go ahead and ink around all these edges. And I'm using Vintage Photo for this. So I've used a combination of Vintage Photo and Stormy Skies throughout this journal. And I'm going to ink just a little bit inside in case any of that white decides to show. All right, the next thing we want to do is put some clear. I'm using 3mm laminate sheets that I cut slightly smaller than my window here. Just lay it on top here. We're going to try to figure out our sticker placement. I picked out these stickers. Just something to fill the window with.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right, lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far?
Okay, so that's going to work out pretty good. Now, go ahead and put these two sheets back together. And static is keeping them together pretty good. I don't think I'm going to have to glue them because I'm going to sew around this, and that's going to hold it together anyway. So the next thing we want to do is just put it in here, adjust it if you need to. And I'm going to trim just a tiny smidge off of this edge because it will help the edge that this hinge side is on. So I'm going to turn it around and very carefully, just about 1/8 of an inch or so. And that'll cut out some of that. Well, I'm not doing a very good job here. And cut some of this excess off. I just want to make sure that we completely cover up that window. I'm going to close this. And now I'm going to go sew around this window and around this outer edge. Now, you don't have to do the sewing. You can glue everything down. I want to sew, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be right back. Okay, I sewed all the way around the window with 2 little squiggly seam lines, and I actually sewed my hinge, caught that in there. So anyway, got out the trusty seam ripper and pulled those stitches out, and we're still good. Just flatten that out a little bit. I decided not to sew around the edges. I'm going to glue those really quickly. Okay, now this is ready to go into a journal page. I have a little bit of white showing there, so I'm going to go ahead and ink that down. Okay. Let's get our journal back out. Let's see, I put this one in the first signature, so we will probably skip and go into this third space. Put it on a... Now, the problem I had with this other one is that it would not, when I opened it back up, it actually pinched the page up, and it's because of the thickness. That's why I decided to go with something a little thinner. You can always remedy the situation. What I did was actually score a little line close to those stitches, and then once I did that, it just opens very smoothly. Okay, so let's do that. Find our page again. Here we go. I think that's going to look lovely right there. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this down. I am going to put some of my DIY vintage tape over top of that just to reinforce it. This paper is pretty hefty, but I'm going to do that anyway. So let's go ahead and get this glued down. But this project is certainly not anything mind-blowing. But it adds some decoration to your page and a little interactive element. Get that burnish down really good. I'm just going to put some weight on that for just a few minutes until it gets dry. Okay, this should be good and dry now. And this being much thinner is opening very, very nicely for me. So I'm going to put a piece of tape across there just to hold everything in place really nicely. And we'll run this through my glue stick. Oops. Please come off of there. I'm just going to put it here to the right of that fold. And it looks pretty. And just gives us a little extra stability. All right. So what we're going to do here is put a pocket just like we did on the other one. I'm going to put one of these little corner tucks in like so. Actually, this is one that's intended to go that way. So hang on, let me get another one. I didn't have any of those tucks that went that way. So we're just going to use a regular pocket. So let me glue that down. And again, I'm putting it right up next to that fold line, but not over it. Press everything down. Oops. I'm going to add a little bit of lace across the bottom. All right. So I have another one of these envelopes with a trifold. Okay, that's what that one looks like. Just going to put that in there. That glue was not completely dry. Just pretend you didn't see that. Okay, and then we have these, a couple of these little tags from the kit. We put those in. So that's what that would look like, but we're going to let these pockets dry a little bit before I do that, before I cause some damage. All right, so that's how that goes. You could also put a little circle or something there to catch this if it doesn't want to stay down. I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, that looks gorgeous on that page. You flip it open, you can still see the stickers on the outside. You got some fun things in a pocket right here and some lace and bling at the bottom. Super easy and gorgeous. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please give it a try and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope you have a blessed day. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.